I'm at New York Makerfaire with one of the most amazing makers ever.
Thank you.
And I'm and I'm super excited to be talking to her today. Her name is Naomi Wu.
Hi.
Supernova Style Science News with Julie 7 Sage.
All right, so thank you so much for talking with me today. Could you do a quick introduction so all of our viewers know who you are?
Hey everyone, this is Naomi Wu. Some of you might know me online as Real SexyCyborg. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram and YouTube. I have my own YouTube channel. They're mostly about DIY projects and tech products from Shenzhen, China.
All right, so a lot of makers look up to you because you're like just absolutely amazing. So what got you into making?
At first, I was a coder, but I still go to a lot of local meetups in Shenzhen so that I'm exposed to other maker cultures and hacker cultures. And then around 3 years ago, I went to my first maker fair in Shenzhen, and I made my first LED underleaf skirt, and a lot of people love it. It was popular. And oh, today, by the way, I have a gift for you. It's from Shenzhen because I know you're going to film more. And this is a gimbal from a Shenzhen product, Moza Gimbals. This is a Moza Mini-Me, so you can use it to film and you don't need to worry about shaking the camera. So this is for you.
Thank you so much. Okay, camera hug. Okay, so I'm also curious, who inspired you as a kid, like when you were a kid?
Dolly Parton. And when I was a kid, I was battling in my house and singing Jolene, and a lot of people look at her appearance for she's dumb and stuff, but very soon I realized that actually she's very smart. And that appeals to me because tricking people that way, and then you find out they're actually really smart. That's how I got my idea for. That's how I got influence on my overall style. Also, is influenced by her.
Okay, so you are from China, so and this is one of the very few times a year in America. So I'm wondering how has the Maker Faire been going so far for you?
So far so good because I was rushing around, so I don't really have a chance to absorb everything. But I love the food here, and the people are very very nice.
Yeah, there's so much going on at Maker Faire. Like even I can barely go all the way around and see everything. Even people who have been here for 3 years haven't been able to see everything. So you're not the only one. All right, so you are a maker and everything, and you do a lot of 3D printing, like 3D printer reviews. So what would have to be your favorite 3D printer?
My favorite 3D printer is Ender 3 from Creality. I know even though I'm sponsored by them, but I gotta say it is very affordable. It's under $200. And I don't want 3D printer to be a rich person's hobby. I want everyone to have their own 3D printers and use them and design and tinker. And the free is just less than $200 and it's very upgradable. So if anyone who is interested in 3D printer, I think that's a really good start. That's a really good start from Ender Free because it's cheap and affordable.
All right, so also with 3D printing, there's a bunch of really cool, different kinds of materials and everything, and it's also, you don't just do 3D printing, you also do other kinds of builds. So with everything that you've done, what is a material that you really like to build with?
Normally I use a lot of PLA, sometimes TPU, but mostly PLA. Usually I use local brand because we have a lot of filament factory in Shenzhen. So usually I use Eason and the other unknown brand, cheap, but still the quality is good.
Okay, and also, like I said, you've built a lot of different things. Like you're actually wearing one of your things right now, the hair buns, which are awesome. And then I know you've also made boots that have projectors on the side, and a backpack that's even a 3D printer itself. So out of all the things you've made, which do you take most pride in?
I would say my hacker heels, one of my very first projects. A lot of my fans told me that they love that project. My hacker heels are high heels with tools built in so that there are lockpicks inside. You can do something with it, like basically a heel that hides stuff inside.
Okay, that's actually really cool. I have not seen that one yet. That I'm gonna have to go watch that. Yeah, I have not seen that one.
And tutorial and how to do it and stuff.
I need to find that and make that myself. Okay, so you've also been, you have a very unique way of dressing, which I personally find absolutely amazing. But you have been highly criticized for it, even though you try to be respectful with it, for the unique way that you dress. Could you explain a little bit of why you dress that way?
Well, it has something to do with my childhood, and I don't really want to go into that. But I guess because since it's a big obstacle for a lot of people, my appearance, so I guess I should explain a little bit. I was like this long before I do vlogging and everything DIY, so I'm always like that. It's sort of like how I express myself. So before I was 19, I decided I want to be like this. So now I'm like this. But it helps a lot with the visibility, but it also closes a lot of doors for a lot of people from other people's, because not everybody can accept this. But I still believe that if you want to just be yourself, if you believe in something or you want to be something, you think that's me, then you should be that. You should not, like, people out there will always judge you and stuff. Just be you. Be whoever that makes you happy.
Yeah, for me, I personally love the way that you dress. I think you look absolutely amazing in all of your outfits, and there are a few of outfits I wish I could steal for myself. But but out of all the outfits that you have, because I imagine that you have a very extensive wardrobe, what is your favorite outfit?
I've got this really cute nylon pink dress. It's very cyberpunk. I really like it. I think I've shot some pictures with it in my Instagram, so you can go check that out.
All right, so here at Makerfaire, we're all geeks here, so I have to ask, what's the one thing that makes you geek out the most?
Oh, it changes all the time. So recently I got my hands on some laser cutter. It is just right for my level. It's not too difficult, so that I don't get too frustrated or overwhelmed, but it's still challenging. So I feel like I'm getting something done and I'm accomplishing something.
Okay, so thank you so much for letting me interview you and letting me talk to you. It's been an absolute pleasure, and it was so much fun.
It's my honor. Give me a hug.
Yes, hugs!